Premier Guitar's 2023 NAMM coverage is presented by StewMac. Shop tools, parts, and supplies to build or repair your favorite guitar by visiting StewMac.com or click the link in the description below.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Shadwick with Premier Guitar, and we are at the NAMM show here in Anaheim, specifically at the Seymour Duncan booth. We're here with Zach and Chris from Seymour Duncan, and you heard Chris there on the intro shredding it up, and we are going to be talking today about the new HyperSwitch, which is a whole new wave of tech you guys are working on with an app and everything else, Zach. So walk us through kind of what the HyperSwitch is and how it works with this app.
Absolutely. Hi everybody, welcome to the Seymour Duncan booth. We're showing a ton of stuff kind of across the signal chain today. We have a lot of new artist signature pickups. We've got a new line of power stage power amps that we're showing. But yeah, as you mentioned, we're here to talk about the HyperSwitch. This just came out this past Tuesday actually, and it is a programmable 5-way blade switch that will fit in most guitars with a 5-way blade, and it allows you to rewire your pickups any number of ways via this app over Bluetooth. Once you find settings with your wiring that you like, you can program them to the switch, and you're off to the races with all kinds of different tone options and really maxing the capability out of your pickups.
All right, let's walk us through some of the options we have set up here on Chris's guitar.
Of course. So actually, Chris, if you just want to go through, start on the neck pickup, and you can kind of see if as you move through the switch, the app tracks exactly what pickups you're using. If you want to go to the middle really quick. So now he's incorporated the neck and the middle. So the app is reading exactly which pickups he has selected. But then we can do fun things that used to have to go to the tech to do. You can, even if I just wanted to add the neck pickup in with the bridge pickup, all I have to do is tap on that, and now Chris is playing with the neck and bridge pickup engaged. Let's get a little crazier. Let's reverse the phase on the neck pickup, get sort of that cocked wah sort of sound, really interesting sort of, tone like Brian May or Peter Green might have used, and then once we find something that we like, say that Chris loves that tone, we can save it to that position on the switch. So now the bridge position on the switch is neck in reverse phase and bridge pickup full on. We can take it a step further though. We have a full-size humbucker in the bridge. That's our Hyperion humbucker, which we make for Ibanez. We can just select the south coil of that humbucker. So your coil splitting, we can get even more specific if you wanted to use the north coil. North coil, and I just reverse the phase of that too. All kinds of wacky options that I think really will speak to players that are looking to kind of define their own sound. Also great for producers or engineers, session players that want to layer guitars and get sort of a new texture in the mix with what they're doing. So we can do some fun things with the tone knob as well. This right now is set to a normal tone, but if I hit it again, we're adding a second .022 capacitor in series. So Chris can actually get a different sort of treble response from the tone knob, and then I can turn it off entirely and no more tone circuit is engaged. And then I wanted to mention too that once you find a setting you like, you save it to the switch, then you disconnect. That way you no longer need the app to use the settings that you configured on the switch. So this isn't needed for performance or anything. You create the settings at home, you take it home, or you take it to the show, you take it to the studio, and you rock out. No app required.
So will this work with any pickups? And what's the setup process like? So if you have an existing guitar with whatever pickup configuration you have, what's the setup once you install the HyperSwitch?
Yeah, so HyperSwitch will work with just about any passive pickup.
Okay.
And install is actually really simple. So this is the unit. This is what you get when you order a HyperSwitch. The install is actually solderless. The conductor cables from each pickup go into these terminals here, which are screwed in. And all you do is replace this with your existing 5-way switch. once you have it installed, actually I can take you through that process. So if Chris flicks the switch back and forth 5 times, that activates the Bluetooth receiver. Wait a second for the Bluetooth to find the guitar. And you can see, I don't know if you can catch that on the camera, but it says Ibanez Red Devil. We've programmed this guitar with the app before. We select that, and now it will recognize, it'll go back to the settings that we had before and the same pickups.
Does it automatically detect humbuckers and single coils in the...
When you first install it, you go to your device settings here, and that is where you can tell the app exactly what pickups you're using. So we have all kinds of options in this drop down here. It works with traditional single coils, Strat size humbuckers, which we have in the neck in the middle there, and then full size humbuckers, even stacks. So you can use the center coil of a stack or the lower coil of a stack for some really interesting options. Even our P-Rails pickups, which are a combination of a P90 and a humbucker. Once you have that set up, that guitar can be saved as a preset in the app, and you can use it with multiple guitars, all with the same app. Just whenever you pick that one, say you wanted to use this beautiful Charvel, which we also have HyperSwitch in today, I can have it configured with the app so that as soon as I activate the switch on this one, you can pull it up in the app and off to the race.
So what will be the pricing and availability on the HyperSwitch? You said it just was announced last week, but when will it be available and what will be the cost on it?
It's actually available and shipping now in stock. SeymourDuncan.com or one of your favorite dealers has it now, and it's $149. Yep.
All right, Chris, we're going to have you play us out. This is Jason Shadrick with Premier Guitar.